Hello, welcome to Blade of Scripture, where we read the Bible daily, except today, instead of reading the Bible, we are going to be going over every chapter that we've read so far. This is my notebook specifically for Genesis to summarize all of the chapters that we've read. I have my little notes in here. Okay, so Genesis chapter 1, God creates everything. Day 1, he creates day and night. Day 2, he creates the firmament and the sky. Day 3, he creates land, seas, and vegetation. Day 4, he creates the sun, the moon, and the stars. Day 5, he creates all animal life, and then day 6, he creates mankind and tells them to populate the earth and rule over all the animals, and then day 7, he rests. Genesis chapter 2, this is where God creates Adam and puts Adam in the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden, there is an abundance of trees that you can eat from and that are beautiful and all this stuff, but in the garden there is also the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And when God puts Adam in the garden, he specifically says, "Do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, or you will die." In this chapter, we also figure out that there is a river that waters the entire Garden of Eden. Rain doesn't water it. It has not rained on earth yet. This river splits into 4 different rivers, which is the Pishon, Gihon, Tigris, and Euphrates River. In this chapter, God also decides that he wants to find a helper for Adam. So he calls all the animals to Adam and has Adam name every single one. And during this time, he's looking at him like, I don't really think any of these are going to be a suitable helper for Adam. So God puts Adam to sleep, and he takes out one of Adam's ribs and then creates Eve out of that rib. He puts Adam and Eve together, and they're naked and they feel no shame. Genesis chapter 3, this is the fall of man. This is when Satan disguises himself as a serpent and goes into the Garden of Eden looking to tempt Eve. When he finds Eve, he's like, "Hey, that tree over there looks real good. You should go eat from it." And Eve's like, "No, I don't think so. God told me that if I eat from it, I'm gonna die." But Satan's like, "Is it actually gonna kill you? Or did God just tell you that because if you eat from the fruit, you're actually gonna become like God?" And then Eve's like, "You might be onto something." So she goes and eats the fruit and then also gives Adam some of the fruit. After they both eat the fruit, they look at themselves and they're like, "Oh my gosh, we're naked." So they get fig leaves and sew clothes out of them to cover up their naked bodies because now they feel shame. God starts walking through the garden and he's looking for Adam and Eve, but he can't find them. So he's like, "Hey, where are you guys at?" They both come out and they're like, "Sorry, we were hiding from you because we felt super embarrassed because we're naked." And then God's like, "Who told you were naked? Did you eat from the tree I specifically told you not to eat from?" And then Adam's like, "I only ate from it because Eve gave it to me." And then Eve's like, "I only ate from it because the serpent deceived me." No one's taking any accountability. So then God curses the serpent, he gives Eve childbearing pains, and then he tells Adam that he's going to have to work the ground for food for the rest of his life and battle thorns and thistles to get it. Then God banishes both of them from the Garden of Eden, and then he puts a cherubim and a flaming sword in the garden to guard the tree of life.